It's on. Okay, part 2 of what Naomi was saying. Is that Dolphin?
Don't touch me.
After you fucking flash my thong on the screen?
Oh yeah, you're right. That was supposed to be on her and it wasn't. So we get back in the car and me and Chris are all, you know, weird and stuff because you know what just happened in the back seat and we all sitting in it and stuff. That Jonah all sweaty and stuff like that. So me and Chris in the back seat like, yeah, like we just got it popping, like for real, like, and we're sitting in it, and we just was sitting there making fun of Alicia and Rell. Let me literally show you the looks they had on their faces. That's why they was sitting in the front seat. Me and Chris was in the back, like, are they for real? Like, are they for real? Don't touch. So me and Chris was in the back seat, like, is they for, like, they in the front seat, like.
Yo,
I'm like, yo. So we get to Alicia's house, and me and Chris get out the car. Chris walks me to the door, and Alicia and Rell are still in the car. So I'm like, no, this is not happening again. It's not happening in front of her house. So I walk up to the windows, and I'm like, boom, 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 boom. Rella's like, what do you want? I was like, tell Alicia to get out the car right now. Alicia's like, I'll be out in a minute. I was like, get out the car right now. So Alicia didn't get out the car. They locked the door. I was sitting there like jigging the door. I'm like, Rell, let Alicia out the car. Chris is like, no, just come on. I was like, all right, you lucky this time, Alicia. So me and Chris walked to the door. You know what happens. And then Alicia and Rell were in the car. And me and Chris are sitting on the doorstep. Time goes by like 10 minutes. And I'm like, me and Chris sitting there talking. I'm like, Chris, what time is it? He's like, it's 9:45. And I'm like, 9:45? I was like, weren't we just talking to Alicia and she said she'd be ready? He was like, yeah. I walked to the car. Windows is all foggy and stuff again.
No, it was not.
A lot.
Honey, get off me.
There was no wind or nothing. That Joan was tossing back and forth again. I'm like, you gotta be kidding. 2 times in one night. Okay. Well, let me tell you.
Damn, you know I knew more than 2.5 days though. I know for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, I'm sure. Anyway, that's just to show how fast Alicia is. Oh. Anyway, so they was in the car, you know what they did and everything like that. And Alicia got out the car. I was so ashamed of her. Like, I gave her the dirtiest look, like, trick. That's exactly what I did. She was like, we didn't even do whack. Get out of here. You know you did stuff. Like, don't even fake it. And Rell got out the car like, yeah. And he was like, good night, Alicia. And he kissed Alicia. And she was like, bye, baby. Or whatever she calls him. Rell. And then I was like, Alicia was walking to her door, and Chris was like, Chris was talking to Alicia, and I walked with Rell. I was like, what are you doing? He was like, what are you talking about? I was like, don't play with her emotions. I was like, what are you doing? He's like, nah, man, it's not even like that. He's like, I love her and everything. And I was like, oh, for real? I was like, yeah. I was like, that's what you better say, dog. He was like, yeah, I do. He was like, yo. He's like, I was like, yo, what, Chris? Yo, what, bro? He was like, none. He was like, I can't talk about it with you. I was like, yes, you can. I was like, Alicia's my best friend. I was like, you can tell me anything. He was like, you sure you want to know? Come, guzzler. I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking about?
He did not, yo.
I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, she swallowed. I was like, she swallowed her drink? She swallowed her popcorn? The stuff that I bought from Wawa? Like, what are you talking about? What did she swallow? He's like, dog. He was like, she swallowed. I was like, no. I was like, no, she didn't. I was like, no. He was like, yeah, she swallowed, dog. I was like, that would mean was in her, and that means she. I was like, no, man. I was like, you lying. He was like, yeah. He was like, 11 inches in the back of her throat. I was like, 11 in the back of her, in her throat. He was like, yeah. I was like, what else did y'all do? He was like. I was like, nah. I was like, Alicia does not have easy access to the truth. I was like, he was like, I was like, you lying, dog. I was like, no, you ain't do that. He was like, yeah. He was like, we was like this. He's like, we was like this. He's like, we was like this. Who's this?
Is that you? Is that for you?
No.
Oh, okay. My bad. Continue.
Okay. So, yeah. Do you think your pop-up will be here like 8? know.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah. All right, gotta go.
Shit, you see now,
Deuces.
bye.